Hearts have been broken. Runs have been made. History may be made. We will see. We are down to 4 competitors. Starting off with the winner's side, we have the pride of the Catholic University of America and the pride of Southern Maryland battling it out for a spot on the podium. We're taking it to town and the city to lead off.
Kool from Maryland?
Southern Maryland.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Way the hell down there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like Mega Drive far. Like almost to the one thing that happened at the end of the Civil War far into Maryland.
Oh, we're not talking about like just past DC, Southern Maryland.
It's like
we're talking about Southeast Maryland.
Yes, like
like
hours past Waldorf, St. Mary's County.
2 hours over
the depths. Because it's not quite backrooms, but it is quite a distance.
Hey man, what you gonna do?
Yep.
You've enlightened me. I thought this was a Delaware player. Apparently, it's just Stars carrying it all on his back now.
Yep, and
speaking of carried, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Pulling the shenanigans out of his back pocket, seemingly. Kool off to a very early lead over Habibi. But much like his friend Warner, he will not be deterred by the DLC shenanigans because this is basically Fighters Pass 2 Pac-Man. Yep. If you think about it. That's why his other tag is FB2Pac.
Yeah, and we're gonna clown on these characters, but we definitely want to make sure like we're lifting up the skill and the awareness that it took to get here on this top 8 stage, because like if you look at it, if you stop seething for a minute, you can see some of the work that Kool putting in, like the awareness. Like when I'm watching other Steves playing other Steves, like they're mining and they're not looking at their opponent and they're getting caught lacking by the min arms. Kool is not. He's mining, he's watching you, and he's like, all right, then I'm going to pick my option. Speaking of options getting picked, that was a good edge guard from Habibi.
Yep. We talk many a great deal about all the Steves in the region. Rap's aggression, Izuke's brain. Kool, I think, for the most part, does a pretty balanced job of just everything, knowing when to mine, like you said, knowing when to throw out the right attack. A pretty well thought out gameplay. Oh, there's that.
Yeah,
again.
It's like dudes will be like they'll run into a problem, and the way that they choose to solve the problem is the camp, and like that's like very scarcity based. That's some recession core gameplay, where it's just like, nah, bro, there's so much on the table. There's so much more Smash to be played, and we're seeing these players like saying like, nah, dog, like camping is a tactic for me. It's not my strategy.
No, like, and it's much simpler than that. It's like it's much simpler than mine. It's much simpler than do thing X. Like I hear, like I mentioned, Rap. Like I talk about it all the time. Like he is the polar opposite of a lot of players, because he himself like thrives on the aggression and always like being in your face. So Kool doing a little bit of that though, but more so at his leisure, making Habibi work harder. And now he's just using his bare hands. What a guy!
Yeah, but also look at the way he's mining, bro. He's moving like Michael Jackson. He's not just mining in place. Like he's moving all over that little space that he's claiming, because he's also like, even though it's long range, he's bobbing and weaving while he's mining. So he's not staying stagnant.
Yep.
And speaking of not staying stagnant, the tenacity on Habibi to take that second stock of Kool. And like, yo, this KK slider, the band they picked a really fitting number for the pace that we're playing at. We're down about 4.5 minutes on this 7-minute clock here. There's arguments to be made about the clock, and I'll talk about that later.
Yes.
But when we're talking about time, like we got to talk about urgency, and you know that's one of the things that separates a good player from a great player is like the urgency that they play with sometimes.
Yep. Moving with a purpose is a telltale sign of a very good player. Good lord!
And that's
from distance.
That's tenacity. Like, that's urgency. And there's a little bit of DLC. I ain't gonna lie. There's a little bit of DLC. I can't do that shit.
Rah, as they say. Great ending to that first game. Appreciate y'all watching. Ayo, this isn't a best of 7. We're not playing the League of Rockets. We're not playing car football, although we could. But
do you think the stage clause isn't effective?
Well, maybe we were talking about it in the Warner set. Like, I think we just might be like player preference. So maybe I wouldn't say outright that Habibi doesn't care, but it might just be it doesn't necessarily hinder him.
Yeah, I looked away. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if they had an exchange to ban stages or not.
If it was pretty quick because we're just simply going to the other side of the town here. But yeah, I imagine if we're going to the if we're not exclusively playing on Final Destination, we're doing all the regular motions.
Yeah, but also like I wouldn't put it past the player, even if you have full agency over picking the stage, to be like, oh, my opponent was doing X, and those habits of my opponent might be better exploited on a different stage. Because like I think like, oh, you got the Steve clause in effect. I'm just gonna pick my quote unquote best stage, but like you got to pick the best stage for the context in which you're playing the game.
True.
Like if you're playing somebody who loves the air dodge or try to reversal you, and they don't have if they have more cooldown than usual on their aerials or something, like taking that chud to Final Destination might work out in your favor. So yeah, like if the gameplay is a conversation, like these dudes might be listening to each other for sure.
Yeah.
And then like we talked about it in the past 2 sets, like the power of the mono plant. Like it helps a certain Steve player if you play a certain way to be able to get in one's face on a smaller stage like Smashville, and then like being able to mine and build walls under that mono plat. But I don't know. And I'd love to ask the players after this game. But
yeah, definitely worth a conversation with you two. For that reason.
Steve looking like he AFK. He said, I got to go talk to God for a couple seconds.
Yeah, I think Kool might need to phone in some help from friends.
Yeah.
Habibi. Aw, dude.
Speaking of help, bro, you gotta call that. He gotta call that hotline.
Well, he hadn't done it yet tonight. I was like, I'm gonna do the thing, but 50-50. But he's got stocks.
I'm thinking of that Logic song. I don't want to be alive. I don't want to be alive today.
Yeah. Shout out. Both the musical artist Logic and the commentator Logic.
Yes, and the executive functioning process of Logic.
That is also true. That's important. A lot of Logic here between both of these players. Good lord, man. Nope.
And if we really want to go there, the music software Logic.
That is also true.
And, we're talking about music, like, look at the orchestration on that forward air. That was a hell of a segue.
Nice.
That's I'm self-glazing on that one. Speaking of glazing, I saw Habibi in the hallway before this match, and like we sort of had like a Central American standoff in the hallway. He's coming out the bathroom. I'm heading toward the bathroom. We just both look at each other, and I say, "Listen, dog, I'm doing my best to make it sound like I care about your dog character. Please win it for us." Because, like, I got, like, an hour left of niceties for your character. Like, bring it home, my friend. He says, I will do my best.
Yep. And, oh, that's right. Important distinction. Folks remember mere months ago when Habibi went all the way to South Carolina to win their Arcadian. Grand Finals had to play, the tournament went on long, and Grand Finals had to be played outside the venue on, like, backup power.
Wow. Yeah, dog, that's
just like in the parking lot.
That's why we gotta, no more 7-minute timer. It gotta be 5, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we don't
go back to, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go back to like a mix of like the Brawl and 4 rule sets, like minimize the stocks, minimize the time? Like what do we do here, man?
Minimize the time. Like if we want to talk about it, like
So just time.
Just the time, because like if people time out, they time out. That's a natural part of fighting games, bro. Like the aggressor's gonna aggress, the camper's gonna camp, but like we could use those 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we'd have time to do player interviews again. You remember those?
Oh, dude.
But instead, we're out here playing on like solar power at midnight because we got a 7-minute clock. For what?
Jeez.
But speaking of running out of time, Kool Cow, you good? Minmin's good. She's big, she's heavy, and the blast zone is as high as it can be on Smashville.
Oh, wow. Rare moment of a point-blank Min grab not being enough to grab. Just pixels away, I guess. Up throw, not quite enough. Good option, though. I love the mix-up. I love trying new things.
Nope.
Still not. You see Habibi laugh.
Yeah, Stell. Yo, it's a recession. You try and make that Stell bread work. No, son. It's done.
Yeah.
You better kill it another move.
You gotta eat while it's fresh, man.
You know.
Food's a human right.
Yeah, we're going to check the hit percentage on both characters after this match. Habibi living up to his in-game tag. Like, he's needing it. Like the ocean needs water.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it. Yo, just wrap. Habibi, wrap it up.
Yeah. Delete his stock. Somebody delete a stock. He's only taken 4% in the last minute. Yeah.
All right,
like
Kool Cow back on the board. We got to get back to commentating. So look at the way that Kool Cow's trying to walk him down. Closing the space, using the shield wisely. Building the blocks. Using the blocks to try to get a nice partition between himself and those arms. And I like the way that, like, he's using the mining, and he's turning around saying, like, I got to get those back airs out. I got to mine. Like, this is looking rap-esque, the way that he's using his movement. And there's nothing else to say. That's over.
Nar. So, Southern Maryland, he's got one more shot, but he's on the podium. He's guaranteed bronze.
Yes.
So, we go back to the lower side. Yeah. Styles and B. This is going to be a weird one.
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Because B, compared to Retrobot playing Styles earlier, B plays with a little more fight and a little more creativity. Not it's just different players playing the character different ways. And I feel like Beecroft in that manner is going to challenge Styles